Frankie Beverly and Mays.
It's old school right there.
Man, before I let you go, I'm gonna let that go and finish on out. There we go.
I almost broke out some roller skates or something on y'all up in here.
Bro, I'm over here. You know I got bad knees, right? So I'm over here twisting and turning, and my foot got caught. Boy, that thing, it hit that sharp pain in that knee. I said,
It's gonna be some.
Let me just move the upper body.
Some straight up leave after this. You know what I'm saying? Some Epsom salt, something.
I throw old school party down.
Right. Hey, welcome back to the Perspective. We back at you up in this boy. So we still got our guest Jobie Taylor in the building.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Hey.
So Jobie, before the break, we touched a little bit on the ex-cons for community and social change, right? So how did it get founded? You know, where did it get founded? By who? You know, give us a little bit of background on it.
Okay, ECCSC was founded by a brother named Tyrone Muhammad.
Okay.
Me and the brother we was incarcerated together. Mm-hmm. Brother did 21 years, close to 22 years. He was working on the organization already. He came home 2016, and he came home and he hit the ground running. He filed for his 501c3, but he was already doing the work. You know, he started the process while he was incarcerated.
Right.
Just came home and it just manifested. So he started the organization, got a lot of backing, got a lot of people to, follow the movement. And last year, 2018, I was in Chicago, and we had already been conversing, since he had been home. I was working with troops, but when I came up there, I got to work with him.
Right.
My brother was doing some wonderful things in the community. He was bringing youth in, doing a lot of stuff, doing a lot of mentoring, doing a lot of life skill seminars. He was just doing a lot with the community, but he expanded the organization out mainly into the community, seeing that it needed to be more of a economic development going on within the community, like I explained earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So he had been told me that he wanted to branch the organization out into other cities. He just wanted to get the foundation in Chicago. So it's been up and running since he's been home. So the brothers has been doing great work. So now he's able to reach out. So what he does now through social media and he has a YouTube page also, he reaches out into other communities and other cities, and brothers and even sisters want to get involved. They've been getting involved, and the network it's been blowing up.
Do you know, and I hate to put you on the spot because I ain't asked you this earlier, do you know what the YouTube and the social media sites are?
I do. Well, his YouTube, I don't know it off the bat, but his Facebook page is Tyrone Muhammad, so anybody can send him a request on Facebook.
Okay.
Tyrone Muhammad. The brother, he been doing great work. So we had conversed about starting the ECCSC down here in Champaign-Urbana.
Mm-hmm.
I told him just let me, see how the direction of the other organization was going to go. And then, when I didn't really feel that it was going in the direction that I think that it should have went in, I tapped into him. I said, hey, bro, let's start it. So he said, let's do it. So I got my shirt, I got my business cards made, and I said, hey, man, I'm going to hit the ground running. I'm going to launch. I launched Monday, actually.
This coming Monday or this past Monday? This past Monday. So I saw you on live, because everything, people who I rock with,
mm-hmm.
I follow on social media, right? Whether I agree with everything you post or not, that ain't got nothing to do. I just, I rock with you, right? So I'm you went live with a brother. Was that him?
That was him, Tyrone Muhammad, yes.
Okay. He was up in the city getting ready for a meeting, if I recall, right?
Yeah, that's the brother there.
And then y'all went live on his.
We went live on his because he has a huge following. He has over his Facebook followers. Sometimes he had 500-600 people watching him at one time when he go live.
Right.
He has a huge following. So he and then mine was messing all up. So he like, let's let me go live and I'll bring you on my live. And his followers have been sending me friend requests like crazy. So
right.
So it's
Getting
all
plugged,
about networking. Yeah, it's
absolutely.
all about networking. So he introduced the new brother too that's doing the ECCSC out in Dayton, Ohio. He was just live with that brother. And I chimed in and me and him talked through phone. So just pushing the movement. We coming.
So real quick. So how many cities are you guys in right now that you
I
remember?
know of New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, Dayton, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Brooklyn, New York, Los Angeles, California that I know of right now, and Detroit, Michigan.
Right. Because I knew you was talking about you wanted to go. Somebody wanted you to come there. Somebody, not necessarily you, the program.
The program. Yeah, we've been getting. He been getting requests from a lot of people to want to start. So what he do is I guess he taps into them, but I'll be building me a team. You know, I'm just going to start the organization here, and then I'm going to build a team. The first person I brought on board was Tamika Davis. She's going to work with me.
Yeah, I saw you with her the other day at the selfie conference, right? Just for those of you who are longtime listeners, you guys remember Saban Reynolds.
Yeah, absolutely.
From the Champaign County Probation Office had her this year's selfie conference at the Holiday Inn. Yeah, focus on self.
Rocking
Focus
the bag
on self,
now.
one selfie at a time, right? Yeah. Which had people coming in and strong support and hopeful role models in the building. And it was a successful event. You know, it was a lot of our youth there.
Yes.
A lot of our troubled youth.
A lot. Yes.
You know, they had people, some hoopers from U of I, and football players from U of I came in as well. I know one of the running back for U of I, one of the tight ends.
Man, when I was at that, they had a chancellor in there from U of I.
They had a chancellor.
They had the band banging in there from U of I.
Jesse Jackson Jr. I think he closed the show.
He was a keynote speaker.
Yes, he closed it out.
Oh, I missed
Detroit.
that brother.
Oh, that brother, yeah. I hurried up and went and got that brother card.
Yeah,
man, he's
solid, huh?
He came so hard, bro.
He told me to get with him. He said we're gonna network. That brother, he brought it.
Man, he brought that.
Jesse Jackson Jr.
Jesse Jackson Jr.
Third.
Yeah, the third. Yeah, it is the third, right?
Yeah.
He's from Detroit originally, right?
Yeah. That's what's up.
Said he out the mud like everybody else. He said he graduated with 440 people in the senior class. I think he said 220 of them are dead.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because of that life.
Wow. Staggering numbers.
Man,
it's
crazy.
That's crazy.
And matter of fact, it's Dr. Jesse Jackson III.
Yeah.
I told that brother
That makes sense.
Work hard with him.
Yeah, man. So these type of plugs, when we talking about each one, teach one, and reach one, right?
No question.
So that alone, just that contact, you don't know how much of an impact you're going to be able to do with that contact, right? And you wouldn't have had that contact if you didn't put yourself in those circles, if you weren't allowed and invited into those circles because of your past work that you've done. Jobie, I mean, I know why I was there. I was there because of the Self-Made Kings, and I've been doing the selfie thing for a while, doing the stuff with the city and all that. You were there because, you do so much work in the community and with these young people, right? And particularly these young people, right? The go-getters from Champaign were there. The young people from Lincoln's Challenge were there. Project Hope was there. Boys and Girls Club was there. Who else? Self-Made Kings was there.
Go-getters was there.
Yeah.
And I told them young fellas too, because they got G Herbo coming down to do the homecoming for U of I.
On the 13th, I believe, right?
No, it's on the 19th.
The 19th, okay.
It's on the 19th. Yeah. And I told them young brothers, I got 20 tickets. I'm gonna take 20 kids with me, but I'm gonna be checking. I talked to some of your kids, so I'm gonna be checking with you to see who's doing good.
Okay.
I ain't on the board, no bad behavior.
They gonna let them in?
Yeah, they're gonna. The concert is open for all ages.
Oh, is it? Okay, gotcha.
For all ages, so they be able to go backstage with me with him and everything. He's from my neighborhood.
Right,
he's from
Herbo, man.
Yeah, he's
from my neighborhood. I didn't know a lot about him. I'm glad you kind of brought that up, and I know we're going off, but we talking about connections and impact, right? And impact through your program, which this is kind of through the program that you're working through now.
Yep.
When I heard that he was coming for the concert, I'm like, gee, Herbo, I heard the name, but I hadn't checked anything for him. And so you know me, you know, I'm watching something else because
Did you Google him?
I Googled him.
I
Googled him,
celebrity, bro.
And YouTube, you know, a YouTube interview popped up with him and what was the other?
Bibby.
No, it was one the radio people. And I can't remember dude's name.
Vlad TV?
Breakfast Club.
Oh, Breakfast Club. Yeah, he been on the Breakfast Club.
You talking about Charlemagne and
Yeah, Charlemagne.
DJ Envy.
He was with Charlemagne.
Yeah, he been on there. He been on Sway. He been on Sway plenty of times.
Right.
Yeah, he's a celebrity, bro.
But with this particular YouTube video, he was on the Breakfast Club. And he was talking about how, you know, he did what he did, but he had to remove himself from that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's still, you know, welcome. He's still one of the guys, but he can't do the guy's stuff, right? You know what I mean? Because he has too much to lose when he's trying to help them. And he said some of them even tell him, bro, you don't belong here right now. Not like you can't come here, but bro, it's not good for you to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You doing too much stuff, man. You know, don't let this bring you down by you coming in here. And I was like, wow, okay, that's intelligence.
Yeah, that brother, he do a lot. He went back to his high school, man, and because he was, you know, he causing ruckus there. He went to High Park, so he was causing ruckus there. So
that's what he said.
And he went back, man. Them teachers and stuff was happy to see him. Seemed that he had turned his life around. He's still young. Her right number, 23 now.
Wow.
So he's still young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see that's something positive, man.
But see, these the youth here really idolize him, bro. They look up to him. So, you know, and then they know my connection with him because when he came down years ago and was performing at the Canopy, you know, I had took a few of the youth with me backstage with him and let them hang out with him. And, you know, they just be amazed by, you know, hey,
the plug,
I'm like, yeah, you from my neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, it's like one of the guys. You know,
and how easy it could be, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Just knowing people, knowing the right people and getting in the right doors. We talk about that all the time.
Absolutely.
We talk about not burning bridges and how, you know, your reputation, social media. Well, I want to talk about that a little later, but we're gonna dive into kind of your social media presence and your emails and because we're gonna talk about this expungement summit coming up this Saturday.
Oh wow!
But we as of right now, we still got talk about Jobie, right? Okay, we need we need. You said you're gonna build a team, and once you build a team, what is the first order of business?
First order of business is get to these youth. That's my first order of business anyway.
Right.
Is to grasp them, but I want to be able to put them in a position to where they can start doing things outside of Champaign-Urbana. So right now, I'm talking with Brother Tyrone, and we were talking about like what's needed, because it's different need here in Champaign-Urbana opposed to the need that's in Chicago.
Facts.
So he like, man, bro, what's needed down there? So we were talking, and I told him, hey, man, you know, let's take them. They need to be taken out this environment to see that it's a world that exists outside of here. You know, and I like to meet the kids where they at. I want the kids to be kids. So, you know, I know they love basketball, they love football, they love, you know, going to water parks, things of that nature. But some of them have never even been to Great America before. So I told him, I say, hey, man, you know, a lot of them are huge LeBron fans. We're going to get tickets. When LeBron them play Chicago and when they play Indiana, the places that's closest to us, we'll get tickets, bro. We'll get tickets. We get like 10, 12 tickets. We're just going to grab some kids, but they got to be doing good in school.
Yeah.
Reward,
Let me know. I'll be a chaperone on any of them trips.
Right. You know what I
mean? We're going to do it. I'm going to need some adults, man. I can't run out the 12 kids by myself.
Yeah, absolutely,
man.
man.
Perspective in, man.
Yeah, bro, let's do that. You know, that's fun for us, because I ain't been to the United Center since it's been the new United Center. I was at the old one when Mike Dunn was playing. I ain't been to this new one yet.
I've been there one time.
I have too.
And it was strictly through my brother.
And they got Monster Mash by Portland. Chicago did.
Yeah, I went to Indiana.
But the center was their business though. It was their business.
I went with Noah was there.
Okay, yeah,
Noah's been a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been a lot of years, right, since I've been. But that would be what's up, right? So a lot of speaking of taking them out of this environment, so as we kind of spoke about earlier, that I run the Self-Made King program, right? And Jobie came and hollered at the guys. First day actually, our first meeting.
Yeah, our first meeting.
You came and hollered at them and checked in with them, and when they saw you the other day, or was it yesterday? At the thing, they was like, "Oh yeah, man, we know Jobie, right?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The light that came
Just the
on.
light that come on, yeah. And then when I mentioned the situation with them with the concert, they really lit up. So yeah, that's what we wanna bring that joy into these kids, man, because you don't tell them what they going through at home. I know when we was coming up, it was crazy. So they going through it 10 times than what we came. Well, we had a little guidance.
Right. We had a little bit.
We had a little bit.
We ain't always listen.
Yeah, we ain't always listen.
Right,
man.
right,
I'm saying they don't really got nothing. They feel we don't care. We got to show them we care, bro. I'm telling you, them kids, good kids, man. I don't think none of them kids bad, bro.
Yeah, that ain't bad, man. I call them challenged.
Yeah, they just need to be tapped into. We need to tap into what excites them kids and what motivates them kids. And once you find that and they see it in themselves, bro, them kids gonna be okay.
So let me ask you this, man, because one of our hot topics last episode, man, was the youth either being rebellious or acting out in schools. You know what I'm saying? Either they wilding out with the teachers or they wilding out with other students, man. What do you think are some of the factors, man, that's been playing into that? For these kids to be kind of, I don't know, man, just kind of
a lot of it
being off the chain.
A lot of it got to do with single parent households. And then you got to look at, even being in a single parent household, the social economics that plays a part in that household. You got mothers working 2-3 jobs just to maintain, to keep food on the table. So here it is, you got a 12, 13-year-old may have to play, the bigger parent while the mama is out working. So they already feel that they inside of an authoritative figure by doing that. So when they get to school, they figure, I'm already an authority. I don't got to listen to you. So they're not listening to the teachers.
Right.
Because they feel that they didn't took on that role already of being an authoritative figure. I think that plays a huge role in why the kids flip out.
Think about that, though. Think about what he just said. Excuse me. They're 13, 14, 15 years old. And a lot of them, and it's true, because I see it. I see it in my boys, that I deal with. They already feel like they've already grown up. They don't feel like there's anything else that you can teach them. So why are they going to listen to you at school?
Exactly.
Because they feel that, I'm a man already.
At the age of 12, 13, 14.
And then not only that, bro, the teachers don't look like them. So they definitely ain't.
Yeah. We talked about that too.
It was a study came out, bro, and people were sharing it on Facebook, and it was so true. They say male black men teachers, if they taught in the schools, it would be less any type of fights or anything going on in the schools, because they seeing somebody that's there. Just to give you an example, when me and brother Maurice came into Urbana last year, bro, first day we was in there, it was a change in the school just because our presence was in the school.
Yeah,
right.
They see somebody look like them in the hallways.
Yeah. So
they was running up to us like, what do you guys do? Who are you? We networking with the kids. That's why they love me, bro, because I network with them. I don't criticize them. I don't put them down. I let them be who they are. But at the same time, I do tell them I don't reward bad behavior, bro. If y'all want to rock with me, you're going to have to get good grades, and you're going to have to go your butt to school.
Right.
Absolutely.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
That's what's a powerful message yesterday that Coma gave them brothers and sisters, and that
Reverend Coleman,
and what Dr. Jackson gave them when he said, man, you got to get your high school diploma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because you
can't do nothing
without that.
Nothing.
Man.
He was like, even if you don't want to go to college, okay, you choose not to do that. At least get that high school.
At least get that
high
school diploma.
Gotta have that.
Dropping out ain't an option, bro.
No, sir.
I had one of my boys today, and I actually told him I was going to talk about it. They had a great day at the selfie thing. Got back to the school, they get into it with each other.
Wow.
Over a phone.
Wow.
Didn't make it to the fight situation, but they got into it with each other, right? School was going to send them home. today. You know what I mean? Not from something from yesterday. The day was almost over.
You talking about suspension?
Man, well, I don't know what they was calling it.
I
don't know what they was calling it, but they was sending them home.
Okay.
And this is what the kids tell them. You know what I mean? I didn't talk to any staff or anything of that nature. I'm just going off of what the kids tell me because they were in the office. And it was like, he said, but Mr. P, we ain't fight. Why they sending us home? You treating us like, I'm gonna drop out. I said, but why you gonna drop out? Why are you gonna let somebody else?
That's not even an option.
Change your course of your life.
Right.
Change the course of your life through one decision that they made.
Yeah.
It's not like you made a decision to shoot somebody,
right?
And that changed the course of your life.
Mm-hmm.
They're sending you home for a couple of days. You don't like the decision. So you gonna drop out?
Drop out.
Yeah.
That's your option.
That's right. That's
what your go-to move. They don't want me. I ain't coming back ever.
Yeah. Right, because you feel like you mistreating me.
Right.
And I'm already taking care of myself. And these particular young people, they do for the most part.
That's where they need us at, though, bro. That's where they need us when they feeling down like that, bro. They need us to be there to inspire them, bro. They need somebody to talk to that's gonna listen to them. I'll just give a little example real quick, man. Years back, this is what made me really want to get into the schools. I had went to Edison. I was doing deliveries, bro. I went in there. They had like 10 kids in the office. I guess they had something had happened. All the kids were just irate in there. They was just going crazy. I went in there. I started talking to them kids. Since the principal came in there, she was like, wow, they never been this quiet. What did you do? I was like, man, you got to do this. The main thing you got to do, you got to talk to the kids, not at them. You got to say, get over there, sit down, pull your pants up, shut up. They ain't going to receive that.
Yeah.
Let them talk. Listen to them. And then you give them other options and other ways to where they could have did the situation a little different. Now you got them thinking.
Right.
But if you down on them, they ain't gonna never listen to you.
Talk to them, not at them.
That was a way of talking at them when we just gonna say y'all home for the rest of the day. Right. Opposed to bringing them in and seeing what the problem was and seeing how they could have got to the root of that problem. And it could have just been solved through a conversation, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably for them, it's just quicker for them to get them out the door.
Shoot them out.
Get them out the door because they don't want to deal with the problem. Yeah.
They want to put a Band-Aid on the cut, bro, instead of healing that cut all the way, bro.
Yeah. I'm going to say, now this is me, my personal experience. I know there was times when I was on patrol where I got sent to a house several times in the night. Mm-hmm. And it was easier for me just to remove the person for the night. So I ain't got to deal with it. Because, I had enough to arrest them. I wasn't bogus, but I wasn't getting to the root of the issue. You know what I mean? I wasn't finding out why they were banging like that or why they kept getting into it and whatever. I'm just like, man, dude, I'm tired of coming. You know what I mean? I gave you a couple chances, right? And you still throwing chairs at her?
Right.
Bro, you going to the county, man. You going to spend the night over there, so I ain't got to deal with you no more tonight. It was easier for me to do that. But once I got into this role, I still deal with the same people. I just deal with them from the issue part.
That's what's up.
Because I don't have the means of removing you from the house. Mm-hmm. So I have to deal with the issue part.
Yeah.
And last year, one of the biggest gripes I heard was that people said that there was no punishment for the kids. That there was no, that's what people were saying. Mm-hmm. Even though that was wrong, but they were saying that was the impression that the kids didn't have any type of recourse for anything.
There was no discipline for whatever they were getting into.
Because they were trying to, the thought, at least from what I was informed, not really what I lived because I wasn't staff or a student, was that, they wanted to keep them there and try to build them up. Not putting them out and then have to deal with them 3 days later, mm-hmm. and they didn't gain anything. Right? They want to keep them there and try to work to do some interventions.
Right. They want to take a restorative approach.
Right? Mm-hmm. But I didn't agree with how it happened. Because it kind of, Don was on our show last season.
He was.
He didn't agree with how it happened. It was. He felt that he could have did some things better.
Yeah.
And
They didn't give it a
admitted
chance.
that.
They didn't give it a chance.
No, they didn't give it a
They've
chance.
been doing punitive measures for the last 30 plus years, bro. Here it is. They didn't even get this thing
Speaking.
3 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they can't. I didn't like that. I think you got to. If you can tap some kid in every household, listen to somebody in that household, whether it be an uncle, whether it be an older brother, whether it be a cousin. You got to tap into the person that you know that young man will listen to, and that's who you get involved in his life with you being involved in his life.
Right.
You
Right.
got to, because I'm telling you, man, I don't think none of them kids bad, bro.
No. They just need, you got to find the trigger. You got to find the right, and that's probably a bad term. We got all the shooting going on. But you got to find their
hook.
You got to find their niche. You got to find what motivates them.
What interests them. And we talked about that last episode on what, find out what motivates them, what are they interested in, and then build on that, which is what I do with these boys now. They're not going to be perfect. You know what I mean? They're not going to make every decision that's right.
Right.
But as long as they're improving.
You planting that seed to where when they do decide to do something that they know is wrong, they're going to think back to what you've been already instilling into them.
Lord willing. Right? That's what we hope for.
I think you got a huge impact on those kids, bro. I looked at them yesterday, bro. I paid attention to body language. A lot of them paid attention to what them speakers were saying, especially Jackson, bro.
Man, yes. They were on.
Go-getter boys, they was over there talking. Tamika and them had to go sit with them because they was kind of, being a little disruptive a little bit. But
right.
Yo, cool, bro. They was very attentive.
And when they did kind of slip a little bit, you know what I mean? One of them would look over at me, and they tap the other one, be like, he looking, he got you, and all I had to do was like do a closed fist, and not like I'm gonna punch you, but open to closed fist, like, come on, man, cut it out. And I look at them like, man, why? And they be like, oh, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? They're going to give it in, they'll check back in. Yep. But they're kids. We do have to remember that they're kids,
yeah, they still
right?
kids, bro. They brain still developing, bro.
Right.
They brain still developing.
And some
make
of them,
mistakes.
Some of them need medicine. I ain't gonna,
we ain't
gonna say which ones.
They're gonna make mistakes, bro. But we gotta stay active. We can't be, in and out of their life. We gotta be actively involved with those children. But at the same time, too, we got to work with them families because you got to look at it. You ain't no telling what type of stuff they going through when they at home for whatever hours they at home. Bro.
Exactly.
That's why I think when they get to the school, that's like they safe haven. But at the same time, it's a way to where they can display their anger on somebody else too because they're at home.
So we're gonna talk about home right after this break. Y'all check out Young T and Simba P. Paying off.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man, we can get these kids. I ain't no doubt in my mind. We can get these kids, bro. It's gonna take.
Right on. Let me see here.
It's gonna take a village, bro. It's gonna
definitely
take
appreciate y'all rocking with us. Let's see. Don't worry about me. I'm
bro.
kind of have to read this to the side here.
But it gets so.
So what's up, Mark?
Like I get tired.
That's fam from Detroit. Oh man, what's going on with this filter here? I ain't do that, but it's kind of cool, whatever. So, Betty Boop, what's up, St. Louis? How you doing?
I'm fighting against
James, what's going on, brother?
I'm fighting against the kids.
Auntie, how you doing?
Their family situation and the schools.
Grasshopper, what's going on, brother? St. Louis. STL Fly Riders, what's good? Sugar K&K, WK&K, what's going on? Detroit, what's happening?
That's why I'm praying, bro. They overturn this case, bro. They can't do nothing.
Bro, that's my guy, Nuke. What's happening? Big Just, what's going on? E, what's happening, man? Where you been at, bro? Miss Sadie, hey, how you doing? J-Rock Connoisseur, what's going on, fam? Absolutely, let's see. Find the things that they care about, and the good and the praise them, and take interest in them. Be cool, and still hold a standard with them in front of them. Absolutely agree. So yeah, so we're in a break right now. So guys want to leave comments, topics, tune in, join in the conversation, man. We appreciate y'all.